They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas Tech's offense takes the field. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could do it to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out.
He wants to take the top off. Caught at the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will go to work for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The play action fake. Wide open downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Washington. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Creates a little room. Wide open spaces. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. On the run, it's Ray. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Gets it to the back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Douglas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. That's caught. It's Williams. And that ball's free behind the line. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for room, it's Ray. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Washington. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Under fire! Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the hands because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Plucks it out of the air. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kick is in the air. Catch is made at the 15. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Dropping back, it's Morton. He's got his man. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the running back from the shotgun. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Back to throw, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Ray. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gets the back moving. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds signs of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. I'll be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to turn the corner on the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Got a man, it's Joyner. Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there,
he's loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the back. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got his man. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Back to throw, it's Washington. Flushed out of the pocket. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Racing to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll pull it on the read. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Smith takes the handoff. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're
out of space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Virgil. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
The Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. There he goes! up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.